Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and today, like I said, we come back for the Lazio and Zenit game. We haven't missed any games because our last episode was Liverpool and Atalanta. Nothing's really happened. Lazio were top, now everyone's played, they're third. Cool. Cool. I will just remind you of the competitions, because obviously we're playing Zenit today, who won their first match in the group, and Lazio, who are third in the league at the moment. Interesting times at the moment. Interesting times. This is the team we're going to go with as we jump straight into the game. Donnarumma in goal, Balad, Caldera, Luiz and Sindela at the back with Neves and Cousins in the middle. I've decided to play Neves as a defensive mid on defence just to see how it goes. It might be horrific, but just to see how it goes. What's that? BPR. Bonus player reacting. Oh, so Arana seems to be the only one upset by the fact that I lowered the bonuses. Valenta, Arana, Surma and Hassan up front. I've not seen that before, if I'm honest. Usually when I do it, which isn't very often, but usually when I do it, I always expect the squad to come to me like, why the hell have you lowered the bonuses? La, la, la. But no one ever does, so I always forget about it. I didn't realise it pops up at the side there, saying that they're unhappy by it. But Arana seems to be the only one that isn't happy by it. Greedy bastard. Right, who's this guy? Why have I heard of him? I don't know where he plays. I'm not going to click on him, because that means he's going to score. Right, throw in now. Sindela with the throw in. Finds Surma. An actual throw in that went to a teammate. Unbelievable, Jeff. Neves whips it in. He can't find anyone. Belade now whips it into Al Hassan, and the keeper is saved. It was kind of at the keeper, just to his right, but that's fine. It doesn't seem like the highlight is over. Latica, the Lazio keeper, finds Gelston. They're just playing it between them. We're pressurising quite well. Luiz has won it now, but we can't win it back. Banokan, who I believe, Banokan's one guy on my shortlist, and he's on loan at Lazio, but we couldn't afford to bring him on loan, so that was annoying. As Lazio tear us apart and score. Don't lose to Lazio, that would be really upsetting. Really upsetting. Riccardo Orsolini has put them 1-0 up with their first shot of the game, which is just brilliant. Arana with the free kick, takes it, and that's a wonderful free kick from Arana. Last game it was Pala with the free kick. This game it's Arana with the free kick, which is absolutely wonderful. Pretty similar positions as well. That's an outstanding free kick, may I say. Absolutely outstanding. And 15 minutes in, it is 1-1. Another free kick for Arana. This time it's just wide. It was a bit too central for him, a bit too easy. So he's like, now I'm going to put it wide. And it's still 1-0. Right, throwing. Can Lazio throw it to a teammate? They can. It's incredible stuff. Mello on the ball. Finds Bonakin. I think he's on loan from Chelsea. I think he was. He was definitely on my shortlist. I kept on getting notifications that Lazio were after my shortlisted players. Absolute nonsense. Right, Al Hassan heads it to Valenta. Can he find anyone else? Finds Cousins. Plays it out to Sindela. Plays it back in. Valenta's there, and that should be a penalty. Once again, the referee's running to the TV because it never gets old. Trust me, it never, ever gets old when the referee runs to the little VAR TV. And it's always the same result when it's a penalty like it is now. Who's taking it? I think it's Cousins, isn't it? I don't think Pavon's on the pitch. No, it's Arana. He scores. Finally, we get a penalty taker who scored. I think we've had 2 penalties this season and we've missed them both. And Arana sticks in for his second of the game. So we've responded quite well for that Lazio goal. And 23 minutes in, it is 2-1. And fingers crossed, we can add a couple of more goals to that. As we do get another highlight. We are 25 minutes in. Lazio just playing it around the back. Not really pressurising them, how I like to pressurise them, but that's fine. I guess we're kind of just letting them go through. Arana's done exceptionally well to win it back, but Lazio easily get the ball back. But once again, it was a poor touch from the Lazio man, and Arana was there to pick it up. Surma to Al Hassan. Once again, he can't parry one-on-ones. When he has time to think about it, he can't score. Is that a corner ball? Did he just kick it out of play? No, he rebounded off one of our players. When he has time to think about it, like Surma, he just can't score, but he can bury them when it's a split-second decision. I hate strikers like that. Just compose yourself, score the goal. Simple. Idiots. We haven't had, obviously it's been a free kick and a penalty, so we haven't got any assists, which I like it when players get assists. The person who wins the penalty should get the assist, I reckon. It's what they do on fantasy football. Player who wins the penalty gets the assist. They should do it with Football Manager as well. I'm just rambling. Half time, it is 2-1. We are dominating Lazio. The one goal seemed to be just against the run of play, even though they have had more possession than us, but we're making it count. You can have 61% possession, but when you've only had 2 shots, you expect to be losing the game realistically. Another throw in. Belade, can he find a teammate? He can. Valenta, this is incredible. Belade whips it in, can't find anyone on the cross, and Ruben Neves, like, he's slow. I mean, he's not really the quickest now when he's a young lad, but Vinicius Junior, the Real Madrid kiddie, has just torn us apart. And once again, they're only 3rd shot on target, and they've scored and they've equalised. They're just being clinical. Annoyingly, but clinical. Right, another highlight here. The keeper, don't give it to him. He's just going to tear us apart again. Orsolini, if we lose this game, I'm going to be so upset. They haven't even had a clear-cut chance, and they've scored twice. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, and we've scored twice. I don't think that free kick was a clear-cut chance, so I don't know which clear-cut chance we missed. Junior, so it was accuracy was nearly there. It was just a little bit too high. But we're going to make some substitutions now. Al Hassan, Valenta, our front 3 have had our front 4 have all had a poor game except for what's his chop, Zorana, who scored both goals. So he hasn't had a poor game as such. We're going to bring... Belade's not going to play against Zenit, is he? Bring off Zindler, because he probably will play. Valenta probably will play as well. We can bring on Oliveira. The question is, do we take off Zerma, Cousins, or Al Hassan? I think we have to take off one of the strikers, because one of them is going to play. And I think we bring on Pavon, because I don't think Pavon's going to play. I think we take off Al Hassan. It's a risky one, but I think Zerma can play either striker or winger, whereas we've played Al Hassan on the left wing, which he can do, but he's not very well. He doesn't work very well up front, to be fair. But he doesn't work very well on the left wing, whereas Zerma has shown that he can work very well on the right wing. But I would rather have Al Hassan up front than Zerma at this point, I think. So if we can rest Al Hassan for a little bit to make sure he definitely is up front. I know my logic. I might not be laying it out too well, but I know my logic. Cousins with a corner cross, and it couldn't quite get to anyone. 15 minutes to go. It's still 2-2. Let's show some passion, boys. And hopefully, because we deserve something from this game, if I'm honest. A draw seems a bit of a wrong one, really, considering we've been all over them. Last 5 minutes or so, we're going to push forwards. 3 minutes of added on time. We've got a corner. Cousins whips it in. Keeper came for it, but got headed away. Ruben Neves just... That's offside. That was a mad angle, how he managed to score there, but it was offside. There is time for a goal, but I think it might just be one of these long-ass highlights, which Football Manager like to do, to just raise... That's terrible from Caldera. Absolutely terrible. And it's given Lazio a chance to come at us in the last 30 seconds of the game, but it doesn't look like they're going to. He's kicked out of play. That's that. A draw against Lazio, which... Why are we getting a replay? Why are we getting a replay of that? We don't need a replay, do we? At least we've picked up points from a team that are going to be in or around the same position as us this season. At least we haven't lost, so that's a good thing. That's what I'm taking from that game. Could have won, up the confidence a little bit, but have we got an extra Champions League spot this season? Or I am colourblind, so it might just be me, my colourblindness being a bit dodgy. But I swear that that's 4 Champions League spots. I'm going to have to have a look, because I didn't see a notification saying that we got Champions League spots. Top 4 teams qualify for the group stage. Okay. Well, that's made life easier in the league, at least. Cool. Oh, it's because we've gone up to third we've jumped from fifth to third in the reputation. France and Germany dropping down like a stone, which is interesting. Good, I like that. Right, on to the Zenit game, and hopefully we can get a result there, the result we need. I don't know if we're home or away. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Right, we're back for the Zenit game. I don't think there's been any changes to the squad, except for Caldera has come in for Troska. I think that's going to be okay. No one's tired, which is good. I think that's all right. I think that's all right. Donnarumma in goal, Henry, Caldera, Luiz and Sindela at the back with Neves and Cousins in front of them. Valenta, Arana, Surma and Al Hassan up front. I couldn't remember if we're home or away. I think we're at home. So it's a must-win, really. I think Zenit they're a very good team. But we need to win it. If we want, I said 4 points. So win at home, draw away, because obviously going to Russia and trying to get a result is difficult, to say the least. But if we want to be realistic about our chances, we have to beat Zenit at home, really, if we want any chance of progressing anywhere near the next group stage. And we are in here, but they've managed to clear it away. That's not much of a highlight. Surely that isn't the highlight, because there wasn't even a shot. How has that ball stayed in? Did the lino keep it in or something? I swear that ball went out. Surma on the ball on this right-hand side. Finds Sindela. Can he get the ball in? He can't, but it finds Surma to Arana. Plays it all the way out to the left-hand side. Henry finds Surma, who's hit the post, and it just kind of like creeps behind the keeper, and it couldn't go in. That was a decent effort from Surma there, but he can't quite put it into the back of the net. Corner. Cousins finds Surma on the edge. Bit of a heavy touch. But we've hit the post again, that time after a save from the keeper. We are all over Zenit here. So much so I really want to go attacking. But I just keep it as the same. Keep it as the same. I'm going to say demand more. Keep this pressure up. Don't lose any momentum, which I think has already happened, to be fair. We've had a mental first 10 minutes, and we haven't capitalised on that. But it's a good sign either way. Ruben Neves on the board, just standing still, keeping hold, just just searching for any options that he can. Arana, big punt over the two at the left wing for Valenta. He runs inside, runs into the box, gets tackled. Al Hassan's there, and Al Hassan buries it from the edge of the box. Lovely. He had a bit of time to think about that, and he scored. So that's interesting. Maybe he's a changed man. Nobody knows, but we have capitalised. We have scored when we're on top, and we've nearly scored again. Has that hit the woodwork again? That's hit the woodwork a third time. We could have been 4-0 up at this stage. 29 minutes in. We could have been 4-0 up, which is meant I thought Zenit were good. But at the moment, they don't seem it, to say the least. Coming up to half time, they still haven't had a shot. We've had 15. There we go, they've had a shot now. This is what I was expecting really to happen. If Copenhagen can grab a draw against Liverpool, that'd be mental. But at this moment of time, I'm still expecting Liverpool to get 6 wins out of 6, if I'm honest. And half-time, we've had 20 shots to their 1. Don't get complacent. We realistically need an early goal in this second half, because we've been on top in that whole half and only got 1 goal to show for it. So it's not particularly great. So if we can get an early goal, that would definitely settle the nerves a little bit and put us on course for our first 3 points in the Champions League group stage. Right, throw in here. Sindela finds Arana with a throw in. Mental. Neves whips in the ball to the back post, and Valenta can't quite head the ball on target. It's just gone wide. But we're still putting the pressure on, but we're still not getting anything from it. We're still haven't got much to show for it at the moment. Surma wins the header, finds Arana, out to Henry. That's a bit of a weird ball to make, but Surma's there. Cousins has got it, back out to Henry, whipped into the ball to Surma. He was running away from goal. It would have been an excellent goal if he had scored, but it wasn't very much of a chance, worthy chance. Right, Arana. I think every throw-in has been on target. How has none of the centre-backs reacted to that quick enough? But Anderson, Luiz makes up for that and tackles Gualdes, I think it was. Ruben Neves, back to Luiz. What can he do? He finds Valenta on this left-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He doesn't. He finds Henry. He does get the ball in. And we've hit the bar again for the 4th time. We have been so unlucky. I'm so glad we've scored, but we have been so unlucky in this game. Right, let's bring on Ndidi to play on that defensive mid. Do I go take off Arana for fitness or... I think we do. Kusons can play the centre second mid role, and then we can bring on Pala to play... That's not Pala, that's Sek. I don't want to bring him on. We can bring on Pala to play in that box-to-box midfield role, which he can do, which is good. Confirm the changes. Let's go. Last 20 minutes. Let's... I don't know what to say, really. Demand more again, I guess. Just keep the pressure up. It seems to be working. 15 minutes to go. Anything can happen. Anything but a win will be disgusting in my eyes after what's happened. 33 shots, 4 times we've hit the bar. And 34 shots now, 14 on target. Anything other than a win will be absolutely disgusting and daylight robbery. But fingers crossed we can do it. Right, 5 minutes to go though. It's just slowly going by. I think there's some bookings being dealt out here by the referee. Centre-back's on a 6 rating. Oh, I can really see a goal coming. And I don't know which way it's going to go. Al Hassan making a darting run. Surma's now got it. I thought he found Musa there, which is Musa Pala, whatever his name is. Whips it in. Surma's there. And Surma with his 2nd goal of the season. Free back post has sealed the victory for AC Milan. Musa did well to get the ball back into the box and then get the ball back. And then a lovely chipped effort to the back post where Surma was there just to put it away. 2-0. That's wiped out the goal difference, the negative goal difference, and now on a positive goal difference, which was excellent. It's what we wanted. It's what I predicted, I guess you could say, when I was looking at the group. A win at home against Zenit, and then hopefully a draw away in Russia, and that will be that. I think that will be enough to get a 2nd in this group if we can beat Copenhagen twice, which we should do, but nothing's guaranteed. 2.4 million per win, which, you know, that's going to not really make a difference, but it's 2.4 million that we didn't have previously. I'm just going to continue just to see how Copenhagen and Liverpool did in their game, because that'll be interesting to see. If Liverpool and Copenhagen managed to draw somehow, then that would mean wonders for us. They didn't, but they're not smashing teams, Liverpool. They're just getting the job done minimally at the moment. So this is how the league table and the group stage is looking. Expected, I would say, at the moment. It's very expected what's happened. And hopefully in the next episode we can get a win against Copenhagen. And that will be Copenhagen and Roma. I've been saying Copenhagen. I hope they are Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I'm assuming they're Copenhagen. Where would it say where they are? Facilities. Copenhagen. Yeah, I'm getting it right. It's fine. It's fine. Right. At least we got a win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The next episode will be... We're going to skip the Sampdoria game and then Copenhagen and Roma in another big game. If you did like that, please leave a like on the episode. Subscribe if you're new or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.